Welcome to 4C Visions. I'm your host, R.V. Height, Director of Communications at Central Carolina Community College. In this edition of 4C Visions, it is my pleasure to welcome Vicky Wesner, CCCC Dental Hygiene and Assisting Department Chair. Vicky grew up in Hope Mills, North Carolina, and graduated from NC State University with a degree in zoology. She later decided to go to dental hygiene school at Fayetteville Technical Community College and worked as a dental hygienist for over 7 years and was fortunate to become the department chair of the CCCC dental hygiene programs almost 16 years ago. This year, the college will be seeing its 15th graduating dental hygiene class and the 17th graduating in assisting. Vicky, welcome to 4C Visions.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Well, it's great to have you. What is the difference in the dental hygiene and the dental assisting programs?
So I'll start with dental assisting. Dental assisting or dental assistants are those individuals that help the dentist in the dental office. They may work in a variety of offices, such as general practices, pediatrics, endodontics, periodontics. It's a great and exciting career. For dental hygiene, that's the individual that's cleaning your teeth when you go to the dental office, but not everybody needs just a simple cleaning where they just scrape your teeth and polish your teeth. You know, there's a lot more to it than that. We have a lot of patients who come in who have very serious periodontal disease and actually need to be numb, which is exciting because our group graduating this year will be the first group able to give local anesthetic to their patients. So very different careers in the dental office.
Well, that's exciting. Share with our audience a little information about these programs and the numbers of students that you can accommodate in the programs each year.
Well, we are limited to just 18 students due to the size of our facilities, and we have a 1-to-5 ratio, which really limits the number of students we can have. For the dental assisting program, it's a 3-semester program. The last 2 semesters, the students are actually at rotation sites at dental offices, assisting and working with dental assistants and dentists. And when they graduate, they are ready to work. They are out there and have the skills available to them. Our dental hygiene students, it's a 5-semester program. For 4 semesters, they're treating patients in our great facility across the road in the Keller Health Sciences building. So they're treating patients for 2 years basically, and it takes time to build their skills from very simple cleanings to those really serious situations where patients need to be numb for their cleanings. So, but when they graduate, they're ready to roll. They're able to give local anesthetic this year, which we're excited about, and so that's what we have with our 2 programs.
Great. Well, with these programs, there's an opportunity to offer free dental hygiene services to the public. What kind of services are available, and are the services open to everyone?
They are open to everyone. There's no limitations based on income or anything like that, so anybody who has teeth are welcome to come for sure, and so you're welcome to come anytime.
And how would people register for that?
So we do have a link on our website. There's a patient section there. Patients can click on that and it takes them to a Google form. They just fill in their personal information and then our program gets back to the patient. So it's easy as that, or they can call our office manager and she'll place the patient names on the Google sheet as well. Our students actually go to that Google sheet and fill their appointments themselves. They control their schedules.
Okay. Well, one of the most gratifying services that the program offers each year is the Give Kids a Smile event. What is that all about?
So the American Dental Association Foundation started this event back in 2002, and it's a national event encouraged by dentists across the country, and up to this point they're treating over 300,000 children a year. And so we've been doing our part since 2008 was our first Give Kids a Smile event. Of course, we didn't have the event for the past couple of years, but this year we were back to it. And I do want to mention Crescenda Horton. She's one of our local folks around here, but a very beloved faculty as well. But she did all the work, and We worked with Dr. Bradley at ECU to screen children at Broadway Elementary School and identified kids that needed sealants. And sealants protect the teeth, prevent us from getting decay in our teeth just on those little top surfaces. And the goal is to help preserve those teeth for kids, and hopefully these are adult teeth that will last them through adulthood without any decay is the goal.
It's an outstanding program, and we look forward to hosting it each year, knowing that some of our children in our coverage area is getting some quality dental care, and we're certainly appreciative to the dental program for that. Vicky, I want to ask you that the dental program is housed in the new state-of-the-art Keller building on the CCCC Lee main campus. Having such a wonderful facility must be a tremendous asset.
It truly is. For the past several years, I've been doing accreditation site visits through the American Dental Association, and seeing other programs makes me really appreciate how beautiful of a facility we have. But not only that, the equipment, the care of the equipment, and just the quality of education that our students receive is definitely top-notch.
Well, it is a great facility, and we invite you to come and take a look at it when you have the opportunity. And I know Vicky would love to welcome you when we have the opportunity, and we have other programs housed in that as well, like our nursing program. So it's a beautiful facility. What is the job market like for graduates of our program?
Well, it's really wide open right now. For dental assistants, our students in their third semester of the program, they pretty much secure jobs. Over half of them will secure a job before they graduate, which is amazing, and all of the graduates do secure jobs very quickly. As you can guess, since COVID, there's been a huge exodus of professionals across the country, but that definitely includes dental assisting and dental hygiene. We currently have had a lot of dental offices coming to see our dental hygiene students, treating them to a lunch and trying to encourage them to come work for them. There's such a huge need for these dental professionals right now, so we're trying to graduate them as quickly as we can.
Well, when can students apply for one of the dental programs, and how do they go about doing so?
So the application time frame opens in October. For those who are qualified to apply, can apply around that time frame. And I missed the second part of that.
Yeah, I was just wondering, do you have a time frame where they have to register by?
Oh, and I also wanted to mention that, well, we select the individuals around March and April by the end of the application time frame. And the people they wanted to communicate with is not me. I'm not the expert when it comes to the admissions process, but our education navigators, they want to speak to them. So Mary Brown and Alex Little are our education navigators for our dental programs, and they're the experts. So really great communication with those individuals is what's needed.
And we do encourage you to apply at your earliest convenience, because these programs fill up in a hurry. As Vicky has alluded to, we have a lot of jobs out there, a lot of job openings, and fortunately we have a lot of outstanding people who wish to get into the program. Vicky, you've been here at CCCC for a few years. What do you think makes CCCC such a special place?
I think CCCC is great because the college gives us the ability, and all of our faculty, the ability to plan and do great things for our students. We have a lot of freedom with the way that we can engage with our students. The college is so very caring and understanding and so supportive, and I hope that our students always see that. And hopefully, I think they're grateful for the education that they receive, but I think we have an extra special touch that we give, and it benefits not only our students, but the local dental offices, and especially the patients that they treat.
Vicky, you've been in the business for a few years now. Why did you get into the dental profession, and what advice would you give to someone who may be considering that for a career?
Well, I started out, I went to NC State, went through zoology, and my plan was to become a dentist. That didn't work out for me. I became a single parent, and I had to make a decision. And so dentistry was of interest to me, and so I was able to go to FTCC and get that degree in dental hygiene, and I was able to support myself for 11 years as a single parent as a dental hygienist. And so that's what I hope to provide for our students who graduate from our programs.
And what do you think can students expect from our program? I mean, I'm sure it's a very challenging program.
Yes.
That there's a lot of study and a lot of work to it.
Yes, so we try to warn them of that in our information sessions, our orientations that we have, that it is very challenging, the tests, trying to find patients for the clinical requirements. So we warn them ahead of time. We still may get a few complaints about it, but we remind them we have a high bar when it comes to health care, especially in dentistry and patient care. We have to hold that bar high.
Well, it's an outstanding program, and we certainly encourage any of you that would like more information about the program to visit the website. That's www.cccc.edu/dental. So check that out. If not, contact Vicky, and she'll be glad to share information with you, or contact our admissions people here at Central Carolina Community College, who can also share information about how to go about learning more about this program. Vicky, thank you for being with us today. We've enjoyed having you and wish you all the success in the world. And next, we'll learn more about CCCC's Culinary Arts and Hospitality program when we return on 4C Visions.
You're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to 4C Visions. Today we welcome Chef Regina Minner, Department Chair of the CCCC Culinary Arts and Hospitality Program. Chef Minner began her culinary studies under Chef Greg Ham at Lee County High School before going to Johnson & Wales University, where she received her Bachelor of Science in Food Service Management. She joined the CCCC Culinary Program in 2011, serving under Chef Ham before moving into her current role as Department Chair. Regina, welcome to 4C Visions.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, it's good to have you. Regina, how did you become interested in the culinary world, and who were some of the people who inspired your culinary career?
So I became inspired by my grandmother and cooking with her as a child in the kitchen for like holidays. Also, when I entered high school at 9th grade, I met Chef Ham. And at that time, I couldn't take culinary. I had to wait till my 10th grade year. So I applied in 10th grade, met with him, and it was from there like a shooting star.
Oh, wow. That's so exciting. And here you are now,
Yes.
succeeding him, and that must be a particular thrill for you.
Yes, it is.
Well, great. Well, what can students expect from participating in our culinary program?
So students can expect to learn how to cut things, experience in the real life kitchen. We have 3 cafes that we run, so students get hands-on experience. They learn the basics of culinary safety and sanitation, and everything that involves with the food service industry.
Well, our culinary program is offered in Chatham, Harnett, and Lee counties in central North Carolina. And each of those programs have their own respective, very unique experiences. Tell us about all 3 of those programs.
Okay. So in our Harnett County school, we have students that are kind of more into local meats and things. We have a barbecue academy that we teach every now and again for the students who are interested in barbecuing. In our Chatham County facility, we focus more on sustainability, local cooking, and organic foods as well. And in our Lee County, we just kind of have a combination of both. And most of the students that come to our Lee County campus want to go right into the food service industry.
And one of the unique things about the Chatham program is the fact that we have a student farm.
Yes.
Where you're able to get a lot of, that must be really exciting to use that farm, the sustainable agriculture, and infuse that into your cooking.
Yes. And we have a class that we teach is a farm to table class, so that works very well with that. Our sustainable agriculture students will produce produce that they will plant, take care of, and then harvest for us to be able to produce in our kitchens, and we serve it to the public as well as to our faculty and staff.
Well, can you speak to the variety of learning opportunities that are available from our curriculum degree and certificate programs to the continuing education opportunities?
So yes, we have a curriculum 2-year associate's degree on all 3 campuses where students can come for 2 years and obtain an associate's degree in culinary arts, or they can take a 2-semester certificate where they will learn the basics of culinary and be able to enter the workforce with that. And then we have our continuing education classes where students who have a personal interest in culinary or a personal interest in maybe cooking locally or seasonally, and they can take a class just to enrich their skills.
And that's a great opportunity. So you don't have to be a full-time student at Central Carolina Community College to take one of these classes. I saw one of the classes that's occurring, Regina, the cake decorating.
Yes.
I thought was just really fascinating. And so if you're just an amateur cook like myself who enjoys being in the kitchen and just want to pick up something like the barbecue
Yes.
academy, we do offer all of those. Regina, an interesting aspect of our culinary program are our 3 cafes. We have the Natural Chef Cafe in Chatham County, the Dunn Center Cafe in Harnett County, and the Cougar Cafe in Lee County. Tell us about all 3 of those cafes and the types of food that they serve.
Okay. So in our Natural Chef Cafe, like I said before, we do a lot of sustainable, local, farm-to-table foods. So those classes there will offer meals that surround around those things. In our Dunn campus, we offer a lot of, I guess you can call it country cooking. And that's where we offer a lot of, comfort foods. And in our Lee County campus, at our Cougar Cafe, we are basically almost like giving students the experience of casual to fast food type environment, because it is one of our busiest cafes, and that is open more days than the others.
And those cafes are open to the public, is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we're open to the public as well as to faculty and staff and students who are on our given campuses.
Well, take advantage of those when during the school year, because it's outstanding food, and the varieties that are offered at each of those programs is just outstanding. Regina, in this day and time, what are job opportunities like for students in the culinary program? And I can imagine there are many.
Yes, absolutely. There are many different ways that students can go in the food service industry, from being a line cook to being a sous chef, a head chef. You can go work cruise ships, a personal chef, entrepreneur. So there are many opportunities. Some people, a lot of students we get want to go into business for themselves. So we offer a class where we actually teach them how to develop a business plan to be able to pursue that.
And I know from your own personal experience that the opportunities like for nursing home situations or facilities, care facilities,
Yes.
that there's always a need for.
Absolutely. So with those types of jobs, students can go into nursing homes, and we teach a lot about dietary restrictions as well, cooking for people with maybe diabetes or high blood pressure, or people who have a strict diet. So we do have opportunity for students to go into the healthcare facility and be able to be a chef there.
Well, I know you were talking about your grandmother and how influential she was in your own cooking. As someone who loves cooking, what are some of your favorite dishes, maybe that your grandma taught you?
Well, one of the favorite ones that my grandmother taught me is her cakes that we used to always make for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And they were humongous cakes. I'd probably say about a 12-inch, 2-layer, probably 4 inches. And then the special cake pan that she always used. But also just Southern cooking in general, you know, cabbage, cornbread, pinto beans, rice, and of course a piece of pork chop or, you know, ribs or something like that. Fried chicken, of course, always.
Absolutely.
But it was always great to be in the kitchen to learn the things that she did teach me when she was here. So.
Wow. And I'm sure that many of you in our audience have that same experience where grandma or mama taught you something really wonderful and I think that's what makes cooking so special, is that
Yes.
everyone has their own favorites, but also their own kind of nuances and recipes
Yes.
and spins on dishes.
Absolutely.
Regina, what advice do you have for individuals who may be thinking of joining the culinary world or attending our culinary program?
The advice I say is if it's something that you have an interest in, you can always start in our continuing education classes so you can kind of get a feel for really what you want to do before jumping feet first into culinary, because it is a field of hard work and long hours. So starting in the continuing education gives you the feel of what may become of the curriculum classes.
Regina, you've what I wanted to ask you too about, since you're in the kitchen a lot, any tips that you would give to folks about kitchens or safety or tools that you highly recommend?
I would say always be present in the kitchen. Don't forget where you are from a safety standpoint, so you don't forget things that are on the stove, but also have fun. The kitchen is a place to express yourself, and I love to do it. It's a way I kind of deal with the things that I may be angry about, and I go and just cook a whole bunch of food and just invite people over to eat. So it makes me feel good. So it's a way that I can release and stress and things like that. But also making sure that you're practicing safety and sanitation as well while you're in the kitchen. And the thing I would say as far as piece of equipment, I don't know if everybody will agree with this, but an air fryer. Okay. I love the one I have at my house. You can use it just about for anything.
Wow, interesting. Regina, you've been here at Central Carolina Community College since 2011. What do you think makes CCCC such a special place?
I would say the atmosphere that we have here and the interaction that we have with all of our faculty and staff, as well as with our students. And a lot of the faculty and staff know their students by name, which is very important to a lot of students to be known and recognized by their teachers, as well as the department chairs or deans, and just being called by their name and being interested in what they're doing.
Can you share with our audience how they can apply if you would like to become part of the Central Carolina Culinary Program? What do they need to do?
So the first thing is applying to the college through the admissions office. Then you will want to talk to our navigator, educational navigator, Brittany Golston, and from there she will get you set up, and then after we get you set up into classes, then we'll have a conversation with myself.
So come out and experience the CCCC Culinary Program. It's outstanding. If you are not interested in taking a class, at least come out and enjoy the culinary cafes that we have on all 3 of our main campuses. And well, except in Harnett, where it's at the Dunn Center, but it's all 3 great cooking, and it gives our students a great opportunity to learn cooking skills that will help them in their future endeavors. And if you would like to learn more about the CCCC Culinary Arts Program, you can visit www.cccc.edu/culinary arts. And to learn more about Central Carolina Community College and all of the many classes that we offer here, please visit our website at www.cccc.edu. Regina, thank you for being with us today. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thank
Happy
you.
cooking to you.
Absolutely.
And to you viewers, thank you for being with us today on 4C Visions.